Hello, people. Let me just do a couple of little housekeeping notes first of all. Uh, you'll notice I didn't use any FMAC emblems on this, the opening or anything. No avatars, nothing like that, because this is me. You'll also notice I am streaming this to my channel and Sarge's channel. I didn't ask Sarge's permission to stream to his channel, but this concerns him, and I wanted his people on his channel to see it. I didn't ask permission first because I thought he'd say no. So what I wanted to talk about is, you all know about this $500 that Sarge is going to be giving out in a couple of days. And there's been a lot of discussion about it. I won't get into my personal feelings on it. It's Sarge's money. He can do what he wants with it. But I would like to talk about what some other people are saying. And I'm not going to mention names or anything like that. Hey, Biscuits, how you doing? But there's a few sites in particular. They're saying things like, well, one of them is, I heard Sarge is collecting people's emails. He's using this to collect emails. I don't know why they think he would want the emails. Obviously, that's the way they think in their head, that they would do this for that reason. But if I remember the rules right, Sarge said, email him and tell him what your YouTube identity is. He didn't say you had to use an official email. Hi, Donna. So, for instance, Biscuits is here. If Biscuits voted in this, he would send Sarge an email. And it could be, whatever, gravy lover at Hotmail. But he put in there, you know me as Biscuits and Groovy, right? He hasn't given up his personal email or the one that he uses a lot. So right there, I don't know why people think he's doing that. Now, the other thing I've heard people mention is he's doing it for clicks and views and to get attention. I'd like to address that. I have a little graphic here. Now, I left off names, but people who know can guess what type of people I'm talking about. But let's look at the subscribers here. Here's Sarge's. Now, if you can read that, Sarge has over 7,000 subscribers, right? And according to them, because of course this is the way their brain works, he's looking to get more clicks and views. Now, hello, USA. Oh, that's my little, I hit the wrong button there. I meant to hit pause. That was my little spacer there. People said I was being very unfeeling or rude to Sarge with my old free beer spacer, so I decided to use something that would not embarrass him so much. Anyway, so let's look at the subscribers. I just showed you Sarge's subscribers, over 7,000. Here's the subscribers for 3 of the sites that have been talking him down and saying, that he's up to something and he's looking for clicks and views. And I got to mention a couple of these sites that have been talking this about him. They loved Sarge back when he was donating to their, what do you call those chat things, super chats and stuff. When he was donating to them, he was a great guy. Now all of a sudden he's not so great, especially after he called them out on some of their hypocrisy. But again, now let me show you. These are the subscriber count for 3 of the ones who are talking about him. Now remember, Sarge has 7,000, and he's the one that's looking for clicks and views. They have anywhere from 1.5 to, we'll say, 3,500. So Sarge has, 2,000 to 3,000 more subscribers than they do. But in their mind, he's using them for clicks and views. Because again, it's all in the way their mind thinks. That's all they think of. That's what they're looking for, is more views. And let me just mention now, these 3 that I have here, they're all monetized. Sarge is not monetized. I am not monetized. No one in the FMAC crew is monetized. None of the FMAC channels are monetized. But these people think that somebody can only possibly want to do something like this because they want the clicks and the views. Right? Okay. I'm done with that. The other thing I've heard them mention is that he's going to fix the vote and give the money to who he wants. Now, this is probably about the stupidest thing I've heard them say, because it's his money. It's coming out of his pocket, right? So who's he cheating? If he wanted to fix the vote and give that money to whoever, he could just give them the money. Plus, people who would say that just do not know Sarge. He's a very honest person. But yeah, I guess that's about all I had to say about it. Like I said, these people who think there's some nefarious reason to this, I'll put it politely, they're morons. Anybody have any questions over there? Let's see. Well, there actually is. Let's say hello. Hello. Dummies have to attach an alternative reason. Yeah, biscuits. Like I say, it's the way their brains think. They're the same kind of people that think like a man can't be a friend with a woman because he's up to something, because their brains work that way, or anything like that. Everybody has to have some nefarious reasons because that's the way their brains work. Again, all these sites that I'm talking about, none of them do anything original. They look at other people's videos and make fun of them. Anyway, YouTube sent me ready for your audit, Finkel. FMAC and Finkel are welcome to my email address. Hey, Donna. And well, you're on the topic of money. And, yeah. Whoever the hell audited US is, he's a moron. I could take some guesses on who it is, but who cares? Anyway, folks, that's all I had to say. Obviously, Finkel's an attention-seeking fraud because he's taking money out of his pocket to give to someone else. By the way, let me also mention, I'm not going to tell you, I did vote. But if you haven't voted yet, the 2 that were in first place the last I knew are both worthy recipients. One of them helps the homeless and people in need. The other wants to give the $500 to school children who have trouble paying for their own lunches and stuff. So if you haven't voted, I'd recommend you pick one of the 2 that are currently in first place. We'll see what happens Tuesday night when Sarge gives the results. Let me see, I might be able real quick while I'm at it. Grab Sarge's email if you haven't voted. Here it is right there. It's on like kimchi91@gmail. I'll just stick it over here. Like I said, and it didn't let me do it. YouTube is so screwed up sometimes, but it's I like Kimchi 91. You can find it on his site if you go to Sarge's channel. I'm sure he has his email there. Like I said, you send him an email. You tell him who you are. You know, hey, this is Biscuits and Groovy. You know me. Tell him who you want to vote for. You get to vote for one person. It can be yourself. But at this point, I gotta warn you, Biscuits. Neither one of us will win. But you can vote once for any channel. Like Sarge's thing was like a channel he's interacted with. But if you take a quick look at any of the videos he's done with results, you'll see who the top contenders are. If you want your vote to count, I'd go and vote for one of them, or you can just go in and vote for yourself. Just to hear him mention you when he does the results, the next results. Anyway, all I really had to say here tonight is if you think Sarge is up to something nefarious with this, you're an idiot. And you should find better things to talk about. But then again, the channels that are saying this stuff don't have much better to talk about. They just keep going over the same crap over and over again. And I'll put a plug in for Chat and Play. Tonight we're doing, at 10 o'clock, we're going to do a discussion on sci-fi movies. We're going to try to be doing more themes. In fact, I'm going to mention that I want to get the people who regularly come give us an idea of the kind of stuff they'd like us to talk about. Anyway, that's got nothing to do with this. Again, this, right now, this has nothing to do with FMAC. This is me. Okay. I'm out of here. Adios.